Hello, chat room. This is Greg Allison of Green Greg's Garden and Worm Farm. Those that are new and haven't seen this particular show before, this is kind of a show that we do because we're family. This is a show we do to reach out to each other, to share with the various subscribers on this channel, simply because it's a good opportunity to bond. It's a good opportunity to talk, chat, and it's one way we can get together without having to worry about social distancing. A lot of us are separate these days. A lot of us just aren't able to communicate. So this provides us an outlet to do so. I had thought about canceling these videos because they actually hit my channel pretty hard. Because a lot of people don't understand that Greg Allison, Greg, Galactic Greg, Green Gregs. I like to alliterate. Allison's always alliterate. And so it kind of just is fun for me to have a show that alliterates, okay? And all kind of people always tell me I look like Gandalf and Woden, so I just have fun with it. If you know me, you know not to get too wrapped around the axle on that. Some people do, unfortunately. Hi, Sassafras Red. So who all we got here? Hello, Bucky Wilson. And Sassafras Red's a lot of comments on here. Hey, GG, unfortunately, I'm trying to get back to normal 7 hours here in the UK. So I shall send love and thoughts. And watch tomorrow. Okay, Rustafarian, very good. And hello, Vicky Savage. How you doing? And Casey Robert Waltz. So I do, for those that are new subscribing here, I do spend some time talking to my subscribers. I think I probably spend more time than a lot of other channels in doing that because this is a community session. That's what this is for. And a lot of things going on right now. A lot of things. The world's getting crazier every day, it seems like. Thank you, Vicky. And I'm going to have a special prayer request for one little bit. Thanks for saying hit the like button, Sassafras Red. Just found out today, my oldest brother. Y'all know I lost my older brother, Ed. My oldest brother, Jimmy, is now also positive for COVID-19. He had a fever. He's over his fever right now, last I've heard. So, I'll put him in a prayer session tonight toward the end. That's too much. It's just too much. It does seem like the death rate is dropping on this, and at least he knows about it. It's diagnosed early enough. My brother thought he thought it was his allergies acting up on him real bad, so he didn't go as soon as he should have. Cowboy Roy Rogers says, howdy, Greg. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for your recent foraging videos. Very helpful off to bed for me. All right, Cowboy Roy Rogers. So, hopefully these videos will really help people do things for foraging to eat when the grid goes down, and also your medicines. I mean, gosh, I've talked about how to make your own Tamiflu. I've talked about plantain, how it's good for bites, cuts. Actually, honey is too, because honey is an antimicrobial. And I've talked about, so is the oil of oregano, by the way. I have talked about using sweet gum to make your Tamiflu, how you could use willow for aspirin, and how now you can use lettuce, wild lettuce, for painkiller. I've been promising that video for some time. So, anyway, those flowers in that lettuce video. The first stalk of the what we call Carolina Blue Dream or Lactuca floridana. The first stalk I showed y'all, actually the flowers did open again today. They're very, very blue. And I just happened to discover that other stalk. I didn't know I had any more on my property. The video on the other stalk made them look white, but they're not. They're very, very blue. And so when I looked at the video, I thought, well, that's odd. It got one set of flowers looking right, but the other set, it made it look white, and they weren't. They were very, very blue. So I thought that was very interesting. I've got a gallon jar filled with raw lettuce waiting to finish tincturing. All right, Sassafras Red. And Shalom Greg says Grandpa Ginger's farm. Raven Kiefer says favor all. Hey, Raven Kiefer. So, guys, did y'all hear that it snowed? Not once, like maybe 5 times in China, like in places like Beijing. I mean, they were having summer snow. In one place, it kind of covered the ground. Summer snow in China. Now, repeatedly, it was hot weather. I don't get that. Right? That's kind of strange. But a lot of people in China are superstitious. So they just got hit by 2 typhoons. They got a new tick disease. China is they got the locusts attacking them. They're getting rocked hard. And of course, they're in the 4th round of just regular flooding. With 2 typhoons is not helping at all. So the food supply, global food supply, is going to be put in a big strain. And look what happened in Beirut. I just did a video on Beirut. Good Lord. Well, it turns out 90, I said 80. It's actually 90% of the grain is shipped into Beirut. 90%. They lost a big grain tower. They lost their port. They ship it in. They're in a world of hurt there. And, there's, Beirut's got a lot of good people from it. The guy who I replaced when I came into my job that I'm working these days at NASA, he was a Muslim from Beirut. I used to date a lady whose dad was a Christian from Beirut. So I dated a girl that was half Lebanese for a number of years. Thought the world of her. And her and I are still friends. So, I'm kind of an equal opportunity sort of guy. Somebody accused me and comments on one of my videos of being a xenophobe. It's like, really? You don't know me. You really don't know me, do you? I am the farthest thing from a xenophobe you'd find. Now, I see what to do is they confuse me talking about political parties with xenophobia. That's not the same thing. Hey, any political party is fair game. Any of them, right? But Test says 6 Sigma. 6, how y'all doing? So, there's so many weird things happening in the world today. There was that big lightning bolt that hit a power line in China. Now, Ben Davidson, the suspicious observers, thinks that was terrestrial electricity that caused that. That could be, because terrestrial electricity is what gets you real hard during an EMP, believe it or not. The electricity does discharge into the ground and comes back up the ground loop. And Grosey says, hey, Green Grass, hi, Grosey. And I'm going to have to go through the comments in a second. So, Country Homestead Preacher. Hello, Country Homestead Preacher. Good to see you. If y'all noticed, I was talking about how some of Jesus' disciples in my lettuce video was asking them, how if we go out and become evangelists essentially in our modern language, that's pretty much what they were asking. So how in the world are we going to eat? What's going to take care of us? And he criticized them. He says, does God not take care of the birds in the field? So hey, that's just it. The plants are there. Everything you need is there, and you just got to understand it. Hey, Top Knot, how you doing? It's all out there. What you need for medicines, what you need. Good day from Tasmania. Well, good day there, Matt, friend. Okay, my Aussie is a little off, right? Good day. I have to work on that a little bit, won't I? So, let's see what else we got here. Says Fresh River doing a lot of talking recently. Sleep. Well, okay, just talking to Rastafarian. Their children are the ones who wouldn't die. There you go. Let's see, people need to start thinking about how to deal with their poo. Oh, yeah, they do. How you deal with your poo. That's very important. I'm looking for 55-gallon barrels with removable lids, make them into composting toilets. Yeah, you can do that. Composting toilets are really the way to do it. So, Book of Human Ear is a good resource. No kidding, absolutely. And it's part of recycling everything eventually, but you don't want to put it straight back into the food stream. You got to watch about the bacteria and things. And let's see, Pat in Kansas, Glickby says hello everyone. Of course, Vicky Salvage. Many blessed, thank you, Vicky. And Emilio, if I said that right, says hi. My Garden, hello My Garden from NB, Canada. All right, New Brunswick, I take it there, My Garden. New Brunswick. I have been down through the Northwest Territory. I've been into the Yukon Territory. No, I didn't go to the Northwest. West. I went to Yukon Territory. I've been in Alberta, British Columbia, and I've been many times in Ontario. I actually almost got hired for a job in Quebec. Thank you, Casey. Thank you, Casey. Yeah, we do need prayers on my family. I'll come back to that in a little bit. Greg, I've been looking for a while. That's all afternoon, thanks to you. It grows pretty much all over the United States. It really does. Homestyle Survivor says, evening, folks. Well, evening, Homestyle Survivor. And Marissa Gonzalez, hello, HSS people. HSS. What else we got here? Casual preparedness. Hey, I was just watching your channel. My okra, tomatoes, potatoes, and peppers are doing good. Let's see. John Corner said, hey, to casual preparedness. There you go. And what else we got here? Politics. Blood sucking the people. They are. I call them poly. Poly meaning many ticks, many bloodsuckers. Farm hope y'all well. There you go. Thought not. So, yeah. I'm just scrolling through the notes here because I was my lips so much. I'm trying to get. Hey, Leah, how you doing? Everyone, Nashville checking in. All right, good. Billy Sunday, like a rock star with a name like that, right? Billy Sunday. Name for a rock star, right? Hey, Greg, greetings, people from the east. Well, how far east are you, Billy Sunday? Tasmania, how you found the weather anomaly? Says, ask Raven. Greg, Gail is telling me about the project to remove or put pressure on AC government. Can you talk about this? Yeah, Gail Angeles with Rainbow Food Rocks is starting a big petition. Oh, I should have looked in that board before I got this going here. She is starting a big petition effort to remove the governor of Arizona. I don't know all the details on that. I asked her, and she said that he was not obeying the Constitution. I don't know exactly what happened there. Saskatchewan here. All right, Saskatchewan. Yeah, that's an interesting place. I've been down there. That's as close to Saskatchewan as I've ever been. I've not been to Saskatchewan. Maybe one day. Big farms there in Saskatchewan, at least in the southern part. Tanya Loca, I have a tree in my yard. I make tea from the leaves. Really? What tree is that? Helps my high blood sugar. What kind of tree is that, Tanya? Testing McCall. Sweet gum, okay to make antiviral meds now? Yeah, and some of the green balls are dropping already. You can actually make it from the bark, from leaves. The same way with willow. You can use the bark if you can't get the fruits and the leaves to make them from. They may not be as potent, but those balls are already starting to drop. And they will do more so in the near future. Matt Francis, most of I've seen since I was a kid, not much to say. Well, so where at, Matt? Oh, Matt, you're the guy from New Zealand? Is that right? It's wintertime in New Zealand, my friends. That's what he's seen since he was a kid. Vicky, Greg, can you grow yourself a second crop of potatoes? I didn't grow my first one yet this year. I was hoping to. Yeah, actually, here locally, it's the season you can plant potatoes right now in August. You can plant in this area. Eric says, great zoot growth from 2 plants. 1 potato, don't know the results there yet. Tried beets, but I didn't thin them. Yeah, you got to definitely thin beets. Billy Sunday says, Finger Lakes region, upstate New York. Okay, awesome. Ken Ruffin. So, yeah, I don't have a PhD, more than one Ken Ruffin. So, Ken, are you my spaceman, Ken? Moonwater Ranch. Moonwater, that's what we need. There's some water in the moon. Hey, guys, a little here, sending love from northeast Nevada. Patton, Kansas, you're out of the sink, funny like an old mole. Wow. You just got your aeroplane, your live video code. What? Let's see here. Just a whim. in the right spot. Any suggestions herbal for pancreatitis? That's a good question, Adams Patch. Uh, that's a good question. I wouldn't be able to tell you right off the top of my head. I can definitely look into it. Greenbrier. Well, you know what? There's a lot of greenbriers, Ken. Are you in the green? You're in the greenbrier that's just west of me. Here in Alabama, it's just west of me, real close. 30 minutes drive from here. Lots of buffering, cutting out. Sorry about that. Might get better if I go outside. Thumbs up, everybody. Yeah, thank you for asking that. Keeps going black screen. Wow, tomatoes and peas. Too much rain this year. Sorry to hear that. All right, which greenbrier, Ken? Where's it at? Where's it at? Well, I'm running off a cell phone right now, not my local Wi-Fi there, because I haven't noticed any improvement. If I run them off the local Wi-Fi right next to me, it buffers just as bad. Greenbrier, Tennessee, just north of Nashville. Oh, okay. You know, you're still close by. You're a couple of hours. I got my cooler at Goodlettsville, which should be real close to you. Closer to Goodlettsville, Ken. That's where I got my walk-in cooler that's outside, which I still got to finish up. Other questions: how many generations can you get from a potato spud? Well, look, you know, as long as you get fresh potatoes, infinite, as far as I know. You know, you start a spud and you make potatoes, and then you take a spud from the new potatoes and just keep it going. There's no limit to that I know of. And Vicky says, grow fast. You can still plant a crop, you know, here in the fall, but you know, you won't get 2 fall crops, I don't think. Well, maybe, but you have a long growing season. They like cool weather though. It's probably still a little hot time here, but it's not too far off. Greenbrier is also an edible plant and medicinal. That's true, and I actually did a video called Eat Your Briars. I was eating greenbrier in the video, Eat Your Briars. And it is, you're right, Sassafras Red. And there's not 2 different varieties of the greenbrier plant that grow around here. One with a leaf that's a little bit more narrow, and the other is a broader leaf. The broader leaf is sweeter. Oh, good, buffering stopped. See, I have no idea what's causing it or not. Anything I do, it's going to buffer. What do you do with greenbrier? You eat it. You eat it raw. You put it in salads. Probably a little bit high in oxalic acid. Just a little bit on the tart side. When the leaves are best when they're really young. The ones that have the straight edges or the more narrow leaves, they're not as good. They're a little bit more bitter. The broad leaf ones, black screen again. They walk outside here and see if that improves. I was getting a little sleepy there, so I need a little extra caffeine. Let's take a trip. Let's go outside. I don't think there's any. Well, a little bit ago there was no frogs singing. Maybe they started. I was really singing good last night. You know, early in the year, they'll sing every night. Now they're kind of wishy-washy about it. They sing some nights. But the katydids are singing tonight. You know, last year, I don't think I had any katydids. This year, they're singing. Singing a lot. And I've heard some crickets, too. So, keep hearing about the asteroids. Man, that's bunk. There's no Nibiru, my friends. Not anything close to us. Katydids. That's what we got out here tonight. I'm going to walk in the dark, trying hopefully not to trip. Might have to walk around a little bit. Dog barking. Oh. So, I mentioned a cooler from Goodsville. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's, maybe if I put a light on it. I don't have a light on me right now. But it's out here. You've probably seen it a little bit in some other videos. So, all right. A little buffering, but loud and clear. So how's the buffering? Is it any better, guys? Sometimes I think I'm a little better when I come outside. Probably better if I walk away from the house. What? No Nibiru? What are they talking about then? What is it? Let me tell you something. I mentioned this in some other videos. There's two girls overseas, young girls, who spotted an asteroid coming close to Earth. There are amateur astronomers out there, and they're kids. They're amateur astronomers. There's amateur astronomers that'll spot a comet when it's as far out as Jupiter or maybe Saturn. That stuff can't get close to us without somebody spotting. There's amateur astronomers out there watching for everything. And nothing can come in on the other side of the sun all the way in unless it's in Earth's orbit. And if it's in Earth's orbit on the other side of the sun, that's where it's going to stay. We don't know what's on the other side of the sun in Earth's orbit because we can't see there. The sun's between us and it. But whatever's there will stay there if there's anything there at all. But judging from the other planets, we don't see any body in the other side of the orbit for any of them. So I'm suspecting, unless there's a big alien base hiding out, be a good hideout spot right there. We don't know of anything. Actually, it's a good Lagrange point. You could have stuff in that orbit. That would be called the Lagrange 1 point. It'd be a stable place to put a large body system. No buffering here. Okay, good. Yes, it's better, says Paul Davidson. Whew. That old dog's going at it tonight. Spooky. Ooh. Constant circle of death, Greg. Oh, Grandma's Ginger's Farm. What are you talking about? What are we talking about here? Yesterday, Peak Prosperity did a great job explaining what's going on the vid. Yeah, I like Peak Prosperity's videos. He talks, he's done a lot of videos. Really understand what's going on. You need to watch a lot of his videos. He lays it out very well. He's a smart guy. Martinson is his last name. He's really good. I haven't watched him in a little while, but he's one of the guys I like. Chris Martinson. Yeah, he's one of the guys I like to watch. Mass to cover financial collapse. Well, yeah, we're financially our country. Oh, there goes a frog. They know I'm here, so they started singing for us. Hear that? Frogs have started singing for you. Yeah, I like Chris Martinson as well, says Homestead in the Heartland. Well, I think he does a better job of laying out what's going on than anybody else. I really do. He is a sharp guy. He understands the viruses. He called this and really pretty much laid it out from the very beginning of it all. I'm finally getting a cool breeze here. So guys, here's another funny thing. It's been in the 60s every night for the last few nights. This is August. This is supposed to be our hottest month. So our temperatures have been in the 80s during the day, maybe hitting low 90, but the days have been in the 80s. A couple of days have been in the low 80s. And the nights have been in the 60s. It's like spring or early fall. And yet we're still in the middle of summer. It's still early summer. In fact, I've seen many years August will be the hottest year. I've seen a cool August one year, though. Turned out that year October was actually kind of warm or hot. The funny thing about last year, the hottest day we had last year for the whole year was in November. The other funniest thing is the coldest day we had all year, last year, was in the same November. Same month. Is that weird? Is that weird? Yes, and California's in trouble, 2021. Yeah, what do you expect in California in 2021? Sweet puppies doing what they do. Again, that's not a puppy, that's a ginormous bull mastiff dog. Big she-dog. She killed a bunch of my rabbits, but she's got an owner, keeps her pinned up. And I hear he's really cruel to her. The guy who lives across behind her is a policeman. He would love nothing better than to shut all that down. He's called authorities on her, but they're not doing anything. But he's actually a policeman. So, and Julie Edwards says, money won't matter when there's no food to buy. Ain't that the truth? That's, I'm hearing you got to be 300 feet above sea level to avoid continental floods. There's always a possibility of having a tsunami, either natural or man-made. There's a ginormous side of the mountain, which is one big piece, in the island of La Palma, in the Canary Islands. And it's cracking and fissing and open up. And so they're expecting it one day, that whole mountainside to slide in the ocean all at once. It's a volcano, basically. So it's going to go one day. And they figure when it goes, you'll have a tidal wave wipe out everything on the East Coast of the United States, including New York City and all those East Coast cities. You don't want to be there. Suspicious of Earth, how incredible it is about cosmic. I mean, cosmic. You said cosmetic. Cosmic catastrophes. Yeah, he's got a lot of interesting videos. Don't know if I subscribe to everything he says, but he's definitely got some interesting things. One of the interesting things he pointed out was this. The sunspots is coming back. He's saying that we're not yet in the grand solar minimum. He's saying it starts next cycle. You know, we're in continually diminishing cycles, but he's saying the grand solar minimum will actually start next cycle. He said the thing we have to worry about is the fact that Earth's magnetic field is dropping so fast in field strength, and we still have an active sun to some degree. He's really concerned with the power grid, as I am. I think I'll do a video on that, just that topic alone. There's a volcano 3 miles away from my house. Oh, Lord, what volcano do you live next to there, Grims or us? What volcano is that? And I don't think I'd want to be living 3 miles from a volcano, not if it's got any possibility of being active. You know, I remember I saw Mount Shasta back when I was 23. I was driving down from Alaska. And I stand there looking at the plaque, and I look up and I see all these farms and houses all the way up to it almost. And the plaque I'm reading says, this volcano blows up every 200 years. And I'm going, really? I don't think I'd want to be living in those houses and communities near it. What are these people doing? Pigeon Mountain in Lafayette, Georgia. What? That's not active. Stone Mountain is believed to be the solidified. We ain't got no active volcanoes here. Surely. I hope I'm wrong on that. At Greengrass, what's the name of the volcano? I was talking about Mount Shasta. So our friend Goons or Us, SA, says there might have been a volcano one time. Yes, man, that is going to be a factor. Yeah, Ken. Buffering again? Jeez. I'll get out and walk out here in the driveway a little bit. That might help some. So I am concerned with our magnetic field dropping so fast. Our grid hasn't been hardened. We're about to come into another solar cycle where the sun's getting active again. How active, I don't know. Let's hope it's not very active. But it doesn't take a Carrington event storm. It's thought that 1/10 is powerful to take out our grid, but with our magnetic field dropping, one like the Quebec event might do it. You know, the Quebec event in 1989, about at 100th the strength of the Carrington event probably. That might be all it would take, or maybe even a weaker storm than that, because our field strength, our shields are dropping. Homestead Aquarius, how you doing, sir? Well, I say sir, I don't know if you're a man or female, my bad. And Vicky says, that's not as bad as the housing developments in the floodplains near Phoenix. Oh, well, Vicky, you got a point. The places that people live, you really need to wonder, do you really want to live here? Why are you living here? And Ariana, Sadier says, I know people. Joel Scozen. Yes, I have. Absolutely. He's wrote a book on places to live. I haven't got his book, but I've watched his videos. And I've done my own analysis of local areas like that. If I was here in the southeast, and I would think one of the best places to be would be around Phil Campbell, Alabama. Yeah, I definitely want to be a certain amount above ground. Middle age here, sir, says Homestead Aquarius. Okay. Ditto on that. Tommy Woken says, how you doing tonight, buddy? I'm doing reasonable. A little bummed out earlier when I found out my oldest bugger had COVID-19 because I lost my older brother to it. And he did have a fever. He was symptomatic. I think his fever's broke. Let's hope it don't return. So we'll be asking for prayers on that. We're all about all that too, says Homestead and in the Heartland. No, I'm not going to get MP Shield. You should see my videos where I'm talking about EMP and how to protect your home. And you know, if I buy one, it'll be to fry it on a video so I can laugh at it. Hi, Greg, and all in chat, says Rebel Rose. Wow, man, I just got it's waiting for me at home. Oh, really? You know, watch my videos. I blast that stuff left and right all the time. I had a friend who did a video where he tore one apart, showing all the cheap components in it. He took it down because they were going to sue him. Guy has a PhD in electrical engineering, by the way, and is a specialist on EMP. And he was extremely critical on that stuff. So, go figure. Frogs, cigs. Yeah, frogs are singing some tonight. Who are Americans worried about being attacked from? Why EMP, says full name. Why EMP show? I'm not promoting EMP shows. One of my subscribers who's in the chat room, one of our chat guests here, said he got one. I do not promote that product. So, and I have my reasons for that. Murder frogs, oh my gosh. So the EMP show no good? How do we ground the car then? I saw your other one. Cars are something of a Faraday cage just by nature because they have metal. It's not a tight Faraday cage, but they have a lot of structure and mass with the engine block, the structure. It could be, even though cars are loaded down with chips, it's possible that, a lot of the cars wouldn't get knocked out by an EMP. It's not a given. They've not been well tested, but the cars come in so many configurations. They've not gone through a lot of the rigorous tests a lot of other things have gone through. So cars are a big question about that. But any car that's got a computer chip in it, it's susceptible to have that happen. So if you're getting, cars that are, they said definitely 1986 and later, but there were chips in some older cars in that lot, especially the VW Bugs, started putting chips in their cars in 72. I think you got to be like something newer than 78. My 76 one-ton truck would be just fine. It's got no chips. Anything with old-fashioned points and plugs and no jizzed up carburetor would be good. I had an 88 S10 one time that had a chip in it just for fuel control into the carburetor. Frogs, skeeter eater, heck yeah. That's what I like about them. Shows are negative, says Ken. Eric, you're in your 90s? Or are you talking scared to be prepared? And I panic. But, to never panic, really, you need to, anything that's out of your control is out of your control. Just accept it. What point is there fretting over something you can't control? Control things best you can, but fretting is not going to serve you or help you in any way. I have trouble with live stream and keep tossing my dwarfs. Oh, you know what? I'm going to get them walk around. Maybe it'll get better if I walk away from this point. Just around prepare now. Rainwater catching. Yeah, you can always keep preparing. Put in a well. Put in rainwater catchment. Start figuring out alternatives to bug out somewhere if you need to. Have a place to go. Something to do. I got this tool here I'm going to move. See that? I had a hiring hand left it here at my table. I shouldn't have done that. Walking back here, hang on, I'm going to point the phone at me. I'm going to use it for a light source. I'm walking to my barn. That remnants of the DCX rocket. I don't know if y'all can see that. Yes. Don't everybody have a rocket in their backyard? That one used to fly like a helicopter. I got titled as the first space redneck by a website called Shamus Data from Ireland, because it said I had a rocket in my backyard, first rocket in my backyard, and that was years ago. That rocket been there for quite a while now, since the 90s. So yeah, I got dubbed the first space redneck. So how many other prepper channels bring you a NASA safety engineer, electrical engineer? I know a couple of other electrical engineers have channels at prep. One in particular, I've had him on my channel. So, but he doesn't cover the broad range of topics that I cover. These are strictly electrical stuff. That 90, yes, 2 more. Okay, what was that? Somebody says, if the poles shift right, we'll have a water source. Well, okay. Ben Davison thinks the Earth's going to flip over. I said, I don't agree with everything he says. The equator, the equatorial bulge, is high. That's like 5 times higher than Mount Everest. So if expect the continents is all going to just slip over that and then later slip right back in the same position is a bit fantastical. Maybe a bit more than fantastical. If the entire Earth were to flip, that might be, but just to think the crust is going to slip and flip. Well, and there's so much momentum in the whole system. It takes a whole lot of energy to flip either a crust or to flip a to flip a planet entirely. There's so much energy in the system, momentum. It is insane amount of momentum. It would take so much energy to do that. Now the Earth and the Sun add together, maybe like a motor generator unit. But holy smoke, the whole idea of that is incredible. Besides that, the continents would be taking a rough ride over a mantle that is not even. So it'd be like riding a roller coaster. The continents would be shifting and moving and quaking. It looked like the movie 2012, which showed giant cracks and plates of the Earth just jumping and shifting. If that happened every 12,000 years, you'll see a lot of evidence for that. The fact that we have long, fragile, glassy stalactites and stalagmites in caves that are more than 4 foot long, because they only grow 4 foot in 12,000 years, is evidence to me that that's never happened. It's also evidence to me that no tidal wave has swept over the area where I live, or even the area where the Florida caverns are, because water under pressure like that would shoot in like a laser cutter, which water also is used to cut steel, and it would shatter those to pieces. And so I would say the geological evidence I see supports that's never happened, at least not in a few 100,000 years anyway. So now, indeed, the Earth's equator does move. It might have been jerked from time to time, maybe by something coming close to Earth. It's been, I think it's probably just one of these things where the Earth's continents get out of balance mass-wise and kind of flips, or it may be just something that happens over time. I don't know what the answer is. I do believe in catastrophism, that big things happen. You can't have big catastrophes and rapidly changing everything. There was the geologists used to believe in incrementalism, like everything changed over millions and millions of years as sediment slowly built up. Well, now we do know there are catastrophes. So I'm not buying the incrementalism. Between catastrophes, you do get that slow buildup of stuff, but it's punctuated by booms, by punches. It's punctuated by punches. People. Okay, I'm sitting here by the road and buffering hard. I don't think there's anything I can do to keep them buffering. Maybe it's better, but I just phased out for a second. So, bats take the high road, frogs take the low road, says Vicky Savage. There you go. The ignition system cables were EMP shielded. I had stock on my 66 truck. Yeah, you can get those cables that are basically EMI cables. They got a ferrous core to them that won't create noise on your radio. Those will be good to put in your vehicle. That'll help you. So, it says your queue's connected for a second. So, I don't know. Could cut us off entirely. Yeah, you lost me. I lost everybody. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I thought if I was in the house, it might get better. I'm actually using the cell phone right now instead of the Wi-Fi. I'm standing by my old truck, by the way. I don't know if y'all can see. The old 454. This is Betsy Blue. The hide of Betsy Blue. See here. Making this off-grid. Everyday survival. I guess you have a school there. Making this. Bucky Wilson. I got a rocket in my backyard. Cap blew off. The full name says Pro Invented Dollar seem to be losing power. Gold is shot up. Gold is really shot up. It's almost $2,000 an ounce. In fact, a pound of gold right now is $30,200, I think $24 at the close today. That's enough, that's like 3 times the cost of putting a pound in orbit with the older, more expensive rockets we've been using. SpaceX is going to drop that down. And look, guys, we're on the verge of being able to afford to go out to asteroids. No kidding. I'm talking like that'll be a possibility. And there's an asteroid out there in the main belt that's mostly gold and root metals. Change the world. Let's see what else we got here. Going to reboot phone, says JR. And let's see what else we got. And Ken says, Mr. Allison, I will be in touch with you soon on personal message. I got a shower. Okay. All right, guys. Take care. That's right. If there is a planet out there, what are you going to do? Live until you die. Yeah, look, there is no Nibiru swinging in by anywhere, knocking comments and stuff in our way, but it's nothing we've been able to discover. And Kleenex says, "Grr, have a good night." Greg, you're so smart. My IQ off the charts too. All right, homestead in the heartland. Good. Yeah, buffering. I see bad. We can live. I think if we do things right, we can extend our lifetimes. YouTube's been weird. Lots of streams just stopping for no reason. Okay, maybe that's it. Asteroids start September, goes to May. Well, I don't know. It's not Nibiru generated. I'm not seeing anybody talk about a stream of asteroids coming at you. You got to remember this. I've got tons of friends that are astronomers and tons of friends that are in the space movement. Nobody out there is talking about that. YouTube InfoWars. What just happened? Refresh. Hello, everyone, says Donald Frank. Hello, Donald Frank. And gold. 204 and silver 27. Now, I saw silver went up to 29. And relax. Sage Spa says lost again. XRP, the standard. How you doing? Vicky. Live. Life is a banquet. And almost poor are starving to death. Yeah, some are. Eric says, I'm out, Greg. Take care, buddy. Okay, Eric, have a good night. And for those joining, we are going to do it. We don't have many people in here tonight. I wonder why that is. We got 56 people in here. There's a lot of people join later. I've been noticing that. September to remember. I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of stuff that could be hitting us in September, and I think a lot of it is, people generated. So, we got some real friction in the world blast in Beirut. We're talking about, how that showed vulnerabilities in our infrastructure and what that can. Okay, Columbus giving us the gold, and we're saying thank you for that gold and silver prices. MAME, M-A-M-E, MAME. Very interesting topic. I wish YouTubers were working together. Well, a lot of them, I do know a certain channel that he cites. Well, I have a friend that's a friend of a friend that's connected in FEMA, and they tell us this. Well, is that I'm connected with people that are connected to that. I'm in the Power Grid Defense community. I'm a member of InfoGuard even. So, I should be hearing things about if there's something afoot. Especially through the astronomy community. I'm not hearing anything. There's always the possibility of an asteroid to hit us. That's always true. Losing the fear of death is liberating. That's true. Yep. Talk nothing or MP might turn that off. Yeah. Look, there's not a power net to really affect the oxygen. That's going to be a low level. As many towers they got, the actual power net puts pretty low. A lot more power coming out of sunlight. I tried to watch Paul Begley today, and his live stream kept doing the same thing. Blue Bottle Fugle. Has anybody here ever been on Paul Begley? I actually tried to message him a time or two. Paul Begley's show, which I thought that was interesting. Rex is not exactly a paradigm of Christianity, but he follows it somewhat. He talks from Revelations, and he's really talking a lot from Revelations of late, talking about these patents are out there. The patent 06006 AI. Seeds and skills are more important and all the money you can buy. Amen to that. Amen to that. Yeah, I'm gonna have. Hey, those y'all leaving, pray for my brother, my oldest brother, please. My oldest brother is COVID-19 positive. I've already lost one brother to that. Jimmy is older than he was. My oldest brother is 2 years older, better than 2 years older than my brother that passed away. So please pray for my oldest brother. 50 subscribers for doing this video. People just don't really get it. You know, they don't need to come in here and see what it's about. They make an assumption. I don't know, I don't like that, and they unsubscribe. Really? Come on, guys. But love to you, Greg, and sweet dreams, folks. Okay, Lola Joy, you going to bed? JR, prayers for you and your family. Thank you, thank you. Tension, radiation protection, copper wire attached in circle. Okay. Father Paul Begley. Okay. Well, he gets carried away with some things. Are you serious? Yeah, he gets carried away with some things, especially in the beer room. He gets a little carried away with that. So, and by the way, for those that don't know, H2O, is a very Christian lady. As that stuff says, much love to all, and we're going to bed. Absolutely. Absolutely. Potatoes being harvested here this weekend with the family, and corn being put up next weekend. Oh, wow. Prayers to you, brother, says Christine Betts. Thank you. Thank you. Prayers for your brother. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ben, watch Dr. Ben on YT. Hey guys, talking about tonic water. I went to Publix today looking for tonic water, and I didn't see any, at least nothing that was labeled tonic water. Does it go by other labels? What a name would I expect to find on tonic water? Greg, I will pray and believe in Jesus' name. Well, thank you. The wise will thrive. Well, it looks like it's not no relief. Suffering heavily too. Out, I will come back on. You just come back and it'll be a take 2 video. Just come back in the channel. You won't get a notification. There won't be time to give you a notification. And just know that'll be my protocol. Anytime I get knocked off, I'll just come back on and do a take 2 video. I won't name it Woden's Woken World Wednesdays. I'll just call it take 2. Take 3 if we have to. Hot water and quench off there for a second. The name of Woden, so yeah, I gotta get some coffee. Switching cups. Use tonic water or quinine from with zinc. Ringia. I hear about Ringia. CS. What is CiO2? I gotta be careful. I can't say too here. Very judgmental. That's frustrated. It says, remember, light chases the darkness. Love conquers all. Absolutely. Peace is not a destination. It's a road we walk. Yeah. All right. Good night, H2O. If we found you a job there, was also pointing out that, you know, Vicky Salvage pointed this out in another, in a note to my lettuce video. What'd you tell him, Vicky, about the seeds? God doesn't expect you to be sloth. Maybe God provides the seeds, but you got to eat it. You don't put it in your mouth. But you got to walk through the door. Have to hike to get there. High quarterman, lost an hour now, 55 minutes. Now we're down to 43 people. People tonight, there's something going on. Are people getting tired of this session? Is that the problem? Are people just getting tired of me on Wednesday nights? What's going on? Why we only got 50 and 40? We got really low attendance. Yeah, how do you pronounce that? Chinchona, Chinchona, Chincharu, Chinchona, Chinchona, Chincharu. I got something that is good for you. What is it? Better connection now, Greg. Well, I don't know. I'm sitting in one of the places where I didn't have a good connection earlier, but I think the mosquitoes are starting to eat me up here. I was here too long. Mosquito bait. Don't place up here. I'm getting emails and text messages and all kind of stuff from people here. Corey, I'm still here. Good to hear that. Oh, well, go to the cough drop section and look for zinc in those lodgings you take. Hopefully they still got those. For now, I've been able to get them now. Maybe they've recently come up short. There's more people getting attention on the zinc, but I've been able to buy them in quantity in the past. Go check them again. Yeah. Green Grapes, never tired of your videos, and you can sing too. I like my singing, eh? I do that every now and then. Eggs have zinc. There you go, JR. Eggs have zinc. Now, there's a lot of stuff, foods that have zinc. That's probably the best way to get it. Oysters have zinc. Actually, beef has zinc. All the stuff they tell you not to eat, right? On that, you know. But, you know, we're talking 2,750 tons of ammonium nitrate. That would look like a small nuke. Absolutely. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to get up and walk around some more. Mosquitoes are tearing me up here. Getting on me, and I don't have any mosquito spray on me. Thanks, y'all. Buffering's bad tonight, but not bored. Well, I'm glad you're not bored. There's nothing to do for this buffering. I have switched this. Some nights I run it off my Wi-Fi, and I'll stay close to my router. I mean, right next to it, and it buffers like crazy. And that has a really good cable signal with a high data rate. There's absolutely no reason for buffer other than maybe the powers that be don't like these videos. I don't know. There's no reason for the buffering. Other nights I put it on cell phone, especially when I walk outside, because I might walk further away from that little router. Seems like no matter what I do, we're destined to have a lot of buffering. And I don't mean the stuff you take for a painkiller either. Although I just did a video on painkillers, didn't I? So, yeah, talking about lettuce. There's a big stalk over here right next to me. I'm walking by it. Wild lettuce. Don't let it upset us. We want our wild lettuce, right? Eggs, says Deborah. Yeah, green is it possible that they've caught animals due to, hey, I don't know, they would like to. You know, a good friend, a Christian, the Ice Age farmer. You know, I met him, nice guy. He's in person just as nice as he is on the channel. But, you know, he keeps talking about all the things they're doing to try to get us out of our food system. And they like nothing better than shut down all the people that drove independently. They don't want anybody to be independent. They want everybody to be subservient to the state, to the man, to the state. That's their goal. Total subservience. No independence. That means no freedom. I'm getting a cool breeze now. It feels really good. I love that. A cool breeze on a summer night. Yes, what a delight. I just saw a lightning bug. There's still a few out. Not as many. Y'all couldn't see them because of the light from the phone. It's just too bright. Yeah, we don't have as many, but there's still just a few. In my lettuce video, I show a yellow swallowtail butterfly. Hope I don't upset too many people. A lot of people want to stay on subject. Yeah, when you see something nice in nature, I do like to kind of divert from time to time. A squirrel, a butterfly, Bigfoot, whatever. So, Dickie says, at least when I rewatch, there's no buffering. Well, that's interesting. Agenda, Yes, that's right. And I see all the magic words here. Another thing. Well, Greg is electric. Oh, you know, let me just say that. Might be it. You know, when I did that show with Rex and that other guy for the Weather Channel, Jose, they couldn't get a mic to work on me right. They really had to do a lot, go through hoops to get a mic. They didn't even change it out and kept having the same effect. Rex and Jose had no problem, but mics with me were all going zzz. Rex and I drove around that night, and his battery on his phone like drained down. And my battery's drained down pretty bad too. So maybe that's it. We caught it with two separate cameras as we were walking through the Mount Hollywood tunnel. Rex and I both with two independent cameras. When I shot a halo, light went down the tunnel. And it was compression, an amplitude modulated compression wave of light. Sound of light. Right? Halo! That's what it was. I only got shot too loud. My neighbors are going to bed. Yeah, I could wake them up. I got some pipes. And full name says U.S. 10-year T-bonds falling. Uh-oh. That's not good. When people started waylaying black marias, fewer people disappeared in the night. Black mariah. Okay, Vicky, tell us about that. They are mortal too. Black mariahs, waylay them. Okay, tell us about that, Vicky. That's interesting. What's a black mariah, and how do you waylay them? They are mortal too. Now, the little green guys, short green guys, yeah, they're mortal too. You have a high frequency. Thank you. Thank you. There's some people write that that you're powerless if you get into the peril. You're powerless, paralyzed. Except by my own dreams. You know what I mean? Did you notice that how powerful it was? Yeah. Well, they said it was ammonium nitrate, and they said there was a warehouse had 2,750 tons of ammonium nitrate. Yeah, that would make an explosion like that. You can have, when you got that much explosive materials, you can have an explosion from conventional materials that would look a lot like a nuclear explosion. But yeah, it looked like a small nuke. You shouted down a bridge and a light wave went out. Okay, go look. Go to my Galactic Greg's channel. I got a video that posted there, not in the tunnel. But I also got a link to it on Rex's channel. Now, Rex did a lot better job of breaking it down. He played in all kind of different reverse colors and slow-mos. Rex has got more special effects video equipment than I got. Just go look at it. Go check it out. It's highly interesting. It was in a tunnel, not a bridge. The Mount Hollywood tunnel. It happened about the 3rd of, second or third probably of January. Rex posts, Rex puts out 2 or 3 videos a day. So you got to go way back in his channel. If you don't see all the videos on the channel, just go to the upper left-hand side of the YouTube screen and click on videos and just scroll. And you got to scroll a long way to find some of that stuff. Much better connection now. Yeah, I was losing when I was standing here in the same spot earlier. It was Jeff and Outbred. Do you think it's evil? Do you think it's evil to self-defense and the opponent dies? Cops taught me how to use a baton and taser. And so you have to defend yourself. Why should the good people die for the sake of the bad people to take whatever they want and have no responsibility? You've got to be able to defend yourself, and that's the only thing that keeps them from doing more is they realize that people will defend themselves. So that slows them down a little bit, or else they would be unbridled and just do whatever they wanted to do. Yeah, it's cool right here. It's so cool in slow motion. Okay, Steffords J seen it. Where the slow-mo says know thyself, so you've seen it. Paul Woden says, Greg, would you buy land now or wait for the housing crash? Well, make sure you got the money, but then is the money going to be worth anything? There may be a money crash too. It's really hard to say. It wouldn't hurt to buy some now. If we have a good housing crash, yeah, it's going to go down. So, yeah, what's a black mariah? Jesse Mills asked. I don't think Vicky wants to talk about that here, apparently. That's okay. So I asked her. And Aries said, I guess it's better to disable. Yeah, if you can. But then again, they might come back at you later. You never know. They want us to fight back. Oh, well, there's that. Yeah, Greg, getting buffering in and out of this world. On a trip with Rex Bears to go film a show. Is that where you're at? Really? You're on a trip with Rex to go film a show? Cool. What are you going to film? So you're on a trip right now with Rex Bear, Steffers J? Okay, here we go. Vicky. Black Marias were the vehicles used by the secret police. Oh, I think they're in Russia to abduct enemies of the state at $0. Oh, okay. Yeah, we could see that happening here. Lessons from Kansas, says Carlita. How you doing, Carlita? Oh, me. Yeah, I did. I did a show with Rex. It's called Weird Earth. It's on the Weather Channel. We filmed. They had two crews of 6 people. They broke us down into groups of 3. So I don't know who. I never saw the other 3 people, and I don't get cable TV. So this has been showing for a couple of months. I've not seen a single episode. I have no idea what it looks like. But I've been coming on TV. I think my main thing was last Sunday. I've been on TV off and on the Weather Channel now. Sunday nights about 8 p.m. Central, which would be 9 Eastern, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, 6 p.m. I suppose on Pacific Time. We got a truck coming here. See the truck, guys? There you go. Our neighbor's the trucker. So, yeah, Weird Earth. We were commenting on a lot of videos and strange anomalies in videos, and we generated our own. Maybe we'll get to comment on that one in a future episode. I don't have no idea. It was certainly weird. So there was a guy named Jose, Rex, and I in one group. And they filmed us together as a group. Then it's been a day filming every person separately also. So I'm filmed separately. And you ever heard of geometry? Oh, yeah. When you were in that tunnel. Yeah, well, I was in the tunnel out there when we were doing that. 67 degrees making cookies while it's cool. Good idea. Yes, Kabbalah and Vicky says the secret police had to fear for their own lives. I bet they did. People caught them, yeah. People had to do something with them, no doubt. Have you ever heard of the Talmud? Absolutely, full name. Absolutely. In Cornwallis, truffle blunt butter. Did I say it right? Cornwallis truffle butter. Says, yeah, I heard of it, never looked. And I'm going to do a liver flush tonight. Okay, drinking olive oil and lemon juice. Yeah, Talmud does explain some things. And Kabbalah have chicken. Kaba. Have chicken Kaba. That's not the Kabbalah. The Kabbalah is something else. There's some coyotes. That's a dog. Not a coyote. That's a big bull mastiff. She is really going at it tonight. And the moon is not up yet. We've had a full moon here for a few nights. It's been really bright. Well, we've been going an hour and 10 minutes. And we had 58 people here. Tiffany, how you doing? So we got a new joiner here. Hello, Tiffany. Thank you. And Tiffany comes to us from close to Toronto in Ontario, Canada. So we got people. We have one from Saskatchewan. How about Sasquatch, right? Is that the home of the Sasquatch, Saskatchewan? And we've had an individual here from New Brunswick tonight. We've had an individual from Tasmania. Any sign of the comet? Every night I went out and looked for it, we had clouds. Or it just wasn't a good night. So I think the comet's gone now. I didn't get to see it. I was not blessed to see this one. When we did our Halo SO1 rocket launch, Comet Hale-Bopp was hanging very prominently in the sky. And after that, not long after that, Comet Hayataka Now, if I'm looking north right now, the North Star is like this from where I'm at. And just right over next to it's just a whole bank of clouds. I see a couple of stars. You know, I was out here hoping to catch we've had so much clouds. Wow, it's knocking me out now. I'm walking around some more. That's terrible. Constantly knocking me out. So we'll do a prayer session here in a little bit. Kabbalah, thumbs down this week. Oh. I was trying not to talk about those books. You know, I don't want to get into some kind of religious debate here. Yeah, and that's not my area so much. The DAO is where it's at. What is the DAO? Talk to him. What's the DAO? Hello, Heather. How you doing? And David's mom says, losing you bad. Yeah, I'm moving here. Hopefully I don't buffer so much, but you know, it just does it. Everywhere I'm at, I get bad buffering. It don't matter whether I'm running on Wi-Fi, standing 1 foot from my server, which has a very strong internet connection, or if I'm on the cell system, and all buffers, all the same. Nothing I can do about it. So when I'm on the cell system, I'm on an AT&T network. When I'm next to the Wi-Fi, I'm actually through a cable company. I don't get the cable TV, but I get the internet. It makes the internet go faster. The internet's plenty fast. So that's not the problem. It's the platform. It's the servers. It's the algorithms. And some shows probably never buffer. But if you're on a topic that the algorithms are somewhat less than ecstatic about, it may not go as well. Maybe this is just a LARP session. Just fun and games, right? Still love your show. Okay, good to hear that, David. Did I say something you didn't like? Yeah, I'm trying not to talk preferentially or deferentially toward any religion. That's not my goal in this show. Hellbot was beautiful. It was, another stuff. Yeah, I don't want to talk preferentially or deferentially to any religion, except maybe Satanism. I'm not exactly a big fan of. If you really want to seriously worship dark forces, now if you're just playing games, that's one thing. But if you're serious into doing evil acts, you're no friend of mine. I'll tell you that. Anybody wants to actually hurt someone, especially if they're hurting little children, oh no, I got nothing for you. Nothing good. Nothing good at all. I might have something for you, but it won't be good. After you move, because the skeeters buffered and stopped. I think the skeeters are it. It's because they love you so much, Greg. Don't you know it? Don't you know it? So, what we talked about tonight? We've talked about Chinese summer snow. We've talked about Beirut bomb, or Beirut explosion, Beirut blast. I don't know if it's a bomb. The Beirut blast. We've talked about food a little bit. I'm going to do another video on food security. We've talked about medicinal herbs. We've talked about quite a variety of things here, right? Yeah. Man, the truth video. Yeah, you got that right, Carlita. After you, okay. Practice I Ching for prophecy. Well, you know, Terrence McKenna was definitely into the I Ching. And Vicky Savage says, I was in Beirut in 1975. One of the last tourists to see it in its glory. And that's amazing, Vicky. Beirut used to be a really beautiful city. Let me tell you something. The food, Lebanese food, Mideastern food's great. I think Lebanese is just, oh my God. You ever had a shawarma? Tell me if you've ever had a shawarma. Maybe I'm not saying it right. Oh my gosh. The food is to die for. They got the best food in the world. I love their food. Yeah, like I said, I dated a girl that's Leb. But she didn't even introduce me to the full range of Lebanese food. I had other Lebanese friends do that. I've had a lot of good friends from Lebanon. Actually, I've got a restaurant close to me that's a Greek restaurant, but it's run by a Persian, an Iranian. He's the sweetest man you'd ever meet. Saeed is his name. Saeed. He's a really sweet and nice man. I think the little Saeed. And gyros are awesome. Yeah, the people are wonderful. Absolutely. Yeah, so sad for Beirut. There's some really good people. And, like I said, there's a guy that I replaced in my job who was a Muslim from Beirut. But he actually wished me Merry Christmas. So, really nice guy. Really nice guy. I've known a lot of people from the Mideast and Beirut, and from China, and my ex-wife is from Kenya. I hear Kenya is about to give China the slip, and good for them. There's some good, smart people there, and I'm glad for that because I feel strong ties to Kenya, and that I'm here. I've got an ex. Well, we don't call each other ex. I have an ex-wife, her family. We're all still like brothers and sisters and aunts and uncles to each other. You don't use the word ex talking about other family members like that. It's not in our language. Even after my ex-wife and I divorced, her dad came over here. I mean, her brothers have been over here. Our brother. She's got one brother. He's not traveled. Her brother-in-laws have been here. Her sisters have been to my place. They've come here afterwards. Her dad, according to her sister, her dad's got land for me in Kenya. I don't know if that's true or not. That's what she says. But he's a nice man. I like him. I like all of them. Good family. There's no one in that family I don't just adore. All of them, every one of them. Good people. They're good people with good hearts, and they're hardworking, and they're smart people. So they're amazing people. I think we'll love all of them. And Cornwallis Truffle Butter says, I just started a red wiggler compost farm in a 5-gallon bucket. Good, awesome. Not doing living soil gardening. I just thought I'd share. I'm glad to hear it. That's awesome. And it's all these girls love Green Greg. Yeah, a lot of them do. A lot of them do. I work with some nice guys from Lebanon. There you go. Absolutely. How's your wife, Greg? Well, we're not married now. She's chilled. She's over it. But now my oldest brother has it. So we'll just pray for him shortly. Oldest brother he's COVID-19 positive. His wife says she thinks she may have it. So I guess she's not going on. She's going to get checked out. My oldest brother had a fever. Apparently it's broke. But, that's the very worst when he had a fever from this. So, it's not time of year you normally get a fever. This isn't a regular flu. As Chris Martinson will tell you, and he's told us all along. This is not the regular flu. Regular flu wouldn't be hitting people in the summertime. This does. Don't act like the flu, and it has other effects that are far worse. It's not just a respiratory thing. I work with some nice guys from Lebanon. Oh, y'all already read that. Good people everywhere. I love people. There you go. See, Tiffany, you're a good-hearted lady. You're a really good-hearted lady. Tiffany, much love to you. Good-hearted lady. Tiffany, I wish you could come down here. I'm thinking that this crowd is going to make it. You know what? The people that follow my channel, because you guys are centered, you're strong spiritually. If you're following me, you're prepping. You're learning what you can eat in the wild. You're learning about wild medicinals to take care of yourself. If you follow me and follow the advice that I give you, your chances of survival are much higher. Now, as you know, I've been calling for people to send me their email so I can develop a list to help organize local tribes. Now, I had a volunteer that was trying to work it, but she got also involved. She was a lady who's been damaged by certain, I don't want to use the words, but, if you know what I mean. Her health was damaged badly by something called Garda, like a thing that lives in the Arctic oceans and hunting. You might call it a seal. You know what I mean? I'm trying not to say it all. Hey, Daniel, how you doing? Good to see you in here, Daniel. Been a while. Hi, all. K6VDR here again. That's your call, son, okay? About consumed here so I can run for city council again. Thousand Oaks, California. Need 27 more from residents by Friday. Okay, everybody, look. Daniel Tweedy, he's one of us. He's running for city council in the city of Thousand Oaks, California. So if you're anyone close there, help Daniel Tweed out. He's been a friend of mine from Facebook and here on this channel for some time. He hasn't been in a room too much, but good man, good man. So give him support. Also, I got to get back with Gail to see what she's doing about this thing. Gail is trying to develop this petition to get the governor of Arizona out of office. So I said when you told me about True Leaf. Thank you, Sugar Sheila. Now see, I like that name. It alliterates. Sugar Sheila. Green Greg's approves. So does Woken Woden. Or Galactic Greg. Let's see. Sorry, I don't live there. Okay, I know everybody's there. But for those that are around, give them some help there. I got out of California 2 years ago, Bay Area. I don't blame you. Let's see. Safe Dab says, awesome energy here. I subbed a few months ago, setting a verma and aqua farm, and really connected to Greg's channel. Well, thank you. I got to do more videos on aquaculture in the future. I mean, aquaponics. I've got 2 aquaponics systems running. One's a big one, but I've not optimized any of them. I've just been so busy. I didn't even plant regular plants in my main aquaponics system. I just outside my outdoor system. I just let weeds grow up in it. As long as there's plants in there, they'll take care of the fish. Everything will balance out. I plant rye in it, winter rye, to keep it in through the wintertime. I have an indoors aquaponics system. It's got tomato plants and peppers in it. They're 2 years old. And I've started setting up some lettuce, but I need to get my swamp coolers re-put together. I tore all it apart last winter, and it's like these are pumps for other things, and I just not put it back together. I have been so busy, it's been insane this year. It's one reason I shut the worm farm down. I will be standing the worm farm back up in the not too distant future, in a few months. I want it to cool down first. I'm not trusting the post office. The post office is slowed down so much I can't get reliable delivery of my packages, and now they're going to prohibit the workers from working overtime. They're going to cut the hours, so everything's going to slow even more. The post office is going to be a real problem for shipping worms. So I've got to be real careful. Probably just ship small orders, and probably just when it's cool. That's probably what I'm going to do. And Safe said, yeah, I got out of the, I set up a small greenhouse tent. Okay, cool. Safe, where you from, man? Saul, okay. Much love, Jesse. Hope I'm saying it right now. Your name right, Safe. Let's see here. David with Lebanon. Oh, wow. Okay, Safe. What do you think about my video on Lebanon? So I've been saying, hey, I love Lebanese food. Oh, my God, I love it. And did I say it right when I say a shawarma? Man, those are great. Oh, my gosh. Tabbouleh and all that stuff. I had I never ate lamb until I dated a Lebanese girl, or girl whose dad was Lebanese. So I got introduced to Mideastern food. I love it. And Vicky Savage says, may have to go other. Yeah, problem is that the post office is close by. The other places are like 12 or 14 miles away, and my lifetime is a killer. The UPS office doesn't have that big a counter. If I walk in with 40, 50 boxes, they're going to freak out. And yeah, they don't want to mail the ballots. Yeah, no kidding. I can't get mail. I'm not getting some of my bills. Some of my bills are not arriving anymore. I'm not getting them. There's mail I'm not getting, people. There really is. And they're telling us, all okay. No, it's not. Nextdoor.com is a good. Yeah. I'm a member of Nextdoor.com, by the way. Here, in fact, I'm a lead in my neighborhood. There's 2 leads here. I'm one of them. Lamb is the bomb. Yeah, it sure is. I never ate it until I dated a Lebanon lady. And and Safe, a guy I used to work with was from Lebanon. Joe Fawaz is his name. I don't know what his name was. I don't know his Arabic name. Fawaz, I suppose, is his Arabic last name, but he goes by Joe here and has always gone by Joe. Joe Fawaz. Uh, and I've worked for Mideastern people. I've had a boss who was from Jordan, a co-worker, and we're both, Palestinian descent. And I had a Cuban mate who was Palestinian from Jordan. I had a co-worker from Syria. He's blue-eyed, by the way. And I've had a lot of my main study buddy in college was from Tehran. Now, people in Iran are Persian people. They're not Arabic. They're different people, but they're Muslim. There's differences between Sunni Muslims and Shia Muslims. Goats can keep the wildfire fuel down. Yeah, they can. I love my goats. Oh, we had a goat conversation going on. We were talking. Well, I guess the lamb started that, right? Amazing, brother. It's global tribe. Amen. Amen. People can get from any places can get together and get along. It's when organizations stir us up that we have trouble. Organizations, governments, that's when trouble starts. My next door neighbor next to me here is from Algeria. Nice guy. Nice guy. He's my next door neighbor. Do you speak Farsi? I don't speak Farsi. No. Maybe I wish I did, right? But no, I don't speak Farsi. Do you? I don't speak Farsi. You hear me talking, names and words when I'm trying to pronounce in some of my videos, Iranian names, Persian names, I should say, or Chinese names. Yeah, I butcher some of them, but I try. My old Anglo tang gets tangled. But I got complimented from someone from saying Iran instead of Iran. He said, most people with your accent say Iran. He said, you don't. I said, everybody talks Southern. It's not this hillbilly. I'm a high-tech redneck. Sheep graze, goats browse. They complement each other's feeding. How about that? Thank you, Vicky, for that one. Goats equal free lawn care. I love dairy goats. There you go. Put the grass to some good use. Good use. Urine as fertilizer. Well, yeah, actually, in an aquaponics system, the fish urine is the main ingredient. Urine breaks down. Okay, here it is, guys. Urine is mostly ammonia. Autotrophic bacteria. Now, this is what happens in the aquaponics system. This is the nitrogen cycle. I'm going to talk you through it. Solid waste of a fish breaks down into minerals and ammonia by the use of autotrophic bacteria. All right, so you got a lot of ammonia and some minerals. And fish even exude ammonia through their skin, between their scales. I mean, fish just generate a lot of ammonia, especially goldfish and certain species. A lot of ammonia. Fortunately, goldfish are more tolerant to ammonia than some fish are. So, nitrosomonas bacteria turn ammonia to nitrite. And there's another class of bacteria called nitrobacters. They turn nitrite into nitrate. So you start with ammonia, go to nitrite and nitrate. So in the end, you got you got nitrate and minerals. Now, ammonia and nitrite are both toxic to fish. But nitrate, maybe to some degree, it is, but plants will uptake that. So if you put plants in a system, plants along with and have the right bacterial mix, you got to have good bacterial culture in your system. The autotrophic bacteria, the nitrosomonas, the nitrobacters, along with plants, will clean the water up and close the nitrogen cycle so you can harvest the plants in them. So sometimes you might need a little supplemental with some trace minerals, some iron, but that works. Works like a charm. I love to run, so I ran home. No buffing. Sugar Sheila says, I have friends who speak Farsi. I let them do the talking and translating for me. I was curious because of your... Actually, I haven't traveled to the Mideast. No, I've worked for people from the Mideast. A lot of them are here in my town. A lot of them are here. I have traveled, but I've not traveled to the Mideast. Now, yeah, I almost got a job in Kuwait, though. I was a company that put me in for a bid to do a job of putting radio equipment in Humvees for the Kuwaitis. And That didn't go through. But I came that close to going to Kuwait. I have been to Moscow. I have been to the city of Torino or Turin, Italy. I saw the Shroud of Turin when I was there. I could, that would take several shows to cover. They're burning tires, blocking a highway here in southern Ontario because of a flood over the land. Bunch of people arrested. What flood over the land? What happened, Tiffany? Holy smoke. Like I said, there on Tiffany's material. Oh, you're so funny. What did I say make you laugh? That covers many different things here. Yeah, I try to have some humor, guys. It's important. Yeah, you gotta have humor. Let's see what's going on. Hey, I love Moscow. I did. I had a great time in Moscow. So, Tiffany, what is happening? That sounds good. They're burning tires, blocking a highway here in southern Ontario because of a FUI. Oh, I thought you said fluid. FUID. Flood. Bunch of people arrested. People don't get arrested over. Okay. Something happened. Something happened in Ontario. I don't quite get it, folks. We're still on. Yay. Hey, lady kickboxer, how you doing? And Safe says feud. Oh, a feud. Oh, Tiffany, what are they feuding over? That's funny. I got to have a Lebanese guy to translate Canadian for me. There you go. A Lebanese guy translating Canadian for me. That works. Hey, Said, where you? Said, where are you now? Said, are you in the United States now? Or are you still in Lebanon? Okay, Tiffany's talking to us now. She says, I think there's a dispute over native land. Oh, yeah. The natives have been building on their land, I believe, and now I think police are serving them papers and telling them, oh, yeah. So why are we Euro-Americans and whatever country we're in going in and telling natives what they can't do on their own land? That's horrible. Yeah, that is a horrible thing. And Vicky says, wonderful Russians. Russian immigrants here are my favorite people, employers, okay? And Jared says, Tiffany, Harmony. It says, yeah, the last name is Harmony. I think she has a lot of harmony. The future of the business tribe. Yeah, so she said, seems like worm tea is a must. Yeah, it is. Maybe we need to give some worm tea to them people trying to serve papers. It's for plants, not for people. I heard my videos from the farmers market. I tell people that worm tea, no, it's not for you. It's not for drinking. It's if you drink it, it'll either make you grow or make you go. Yeah, people are wonderful everywhere. So Safe, or where are you living now, man? Feud, sorry. Yeah, you got it, Safe. Let's see, there you go. Yes, sir. Southern Lebanon right now. Oh my God, are you close to Beirut? Safe, talk to us. Talk to us, Safe. Have you seen any results from the explosion there, the blast? Do you know anything about it, Safe? Talk to us. No, Safe's in Lebanon. That is cool. And Saif is my Canadian translator. He translates Canadian for me. Saif, talk to us, my friend. Tell us what's happening in Lebanon. Do you know? Oh, you're on the Israeli border. Okay. Wow, that's a hot, contentious place you're living there, Saif. Man, what's your first safety? So much contention over that area. So much bombing, fighting, missiles. Oh my gosh, that's a rough place. That's a rough place. At least that's what it looks like from over here. Haha, far away from the capital. Maybe, well, right now it ain't the worst place, is it? You're right about that. Yeah. So everybody's saying be careful, safe. So safe, how's things where you're at now? Is it calm? How are things? You know, there's been talk about Israel talking about wanting to or invade Lebanon. I'm probably not talking about that now, but they were just before this happened. Yeah. Yeah, bless you, safe. Much blessings to you there, buddy. So, if you're in this chat room, you're family. That's the way we roll. That is the way we roll. Absolutely. I don't see any buildings, just a lot of open landfills. So, Tiffany, yeah, it's a shame. The Canadian government treats the natives still really bad. So does the U.S. government. But, yeah, I hear some bad, rough things. That's just too bad. It's really too bad. It's really too bad. Thanks, everyone, for your insights. You know, I think we're all going to be treated like the natives here soon. I think that's the plan. And we're talking about forming our local tribes. You know, we got a lot to learn from these people. Maybe we should unite with them. That's what I think. Sorry, my keyboard is bugging out. All right, see if I have that problem. Can't type fast. Yeah, I do get to type it all. So let's see. Sugar Sheila says it's all good. Tips, I think they want to build housing. You know, so we're telling them they can't have their own housing. That's terrible. Richard asked about virus ideas. What kind of ideas do you want on the virus? You know, I've talked about keeping immunity up and you know, stopping and avoiding chances to spread it. That's the main things you can do. Other people have talked about some things in here. So like I said, my older brother has. We've almost gone 2 hours here. What's one spider say to another while it's munching on a fly, folks? Anybody know that? I think I've told that joke here a few times. It's my joke. I invented it. And I think I've told it here before. What does one spider say to another while it's munching on a fly? It really pertains to this once along here. All happening in the UK due to COVID. All property is able to be taken over by the government. Oh, see, that's not good. Oh, yeah. I heard that Boris Johnson was talking about bulldozing homes. Now, themselves, what's going on there? I mean, the world's going really crazy. Bulldozing homes over this, that's just nuts. You know, we're going to have to start pushing back against the government. Crunch goes the fly. All right, Lady Kickboxer, thank you. There's a good guess. Yeah, crunch goes the fly. That's a good one. All right. Lady Kickboxer took a stab at my joke. Does anybody else want to take a stab? What's one fly to say to another while munching on a... What's one spider say to another while munching on a fly? Lady Kickboxer, at least take a stab at it, guys. Hats off there, Lady Kickboxer. Tiffany, white people aren't allowed to go on reservation to buy smokes and gas anymore. The natives probably aren't happy with that because they had sales. That's caused lots of conflict too. Now, white people say you can't buy. Oh my gosh, that's a silly, stupid feud. They shouldn't be able to take your price. The governments are getting out of hand. Yeah, well, they're getting out of hand. Not time to push back. Maybe the Amish people are a kind of free market geoism. This is Daniel talking. It's a system where annual election, rent, land, value tax, and other taxation is needed. Henry George wrote Progress and Poverty about it. Okay. Pass the salt. All right, okay, good. That's another good take at my joke there. All right, so I'll give you the answer here. What's one spider say to another while munching on a fly? Time's fun when you're having flies. Not time's flies when you're having fun. We've been doing almost 2 hours here. That's what made me think of that. Time's fun when you're having flies. that corny? That's one of my corny jokes, guys. I got a couple more to go hand in hand with that one. All right, we got some laughter. Kickboxer, good one. Hey, Kickboxer, appreciate you taking a stab at it there. JR thought it was funny. All right, so if the flies open, excuse me, if the spiders open the fast food restaurant, what would we call it? Sticky website. If the spiders open the fast food restaurant, what would we call it? All right, I'll give you the name. But y'all got to figure out the third joke. There's a third joke in the series. Some like to be called Native American or natives, and some like Indian and not native. Some don't care which. Some get real mad. I'm a white girl. Sorry if I confused anyone. Oh. What are you talking about tonight? Says Jeffrey. Jeffrey been all over the map. We got a guy here from Lebanon. Saif. And Saif says we're setting up kitchens to feed people. Funds for repairs. I worked with the United Nations, so some medical assistance was dispatched going down today or tomorrow after we get money and manpower ready. Oh, well, fantastic, Saif. Keep us abreast on that. Saif, talk to us. Saif, if you'd like to email me at, and I'll give you another email from this. Just email and put Lebanon in the subject line. Email, I'll put the link. It's below a lot of my videos. It's HAL, the number 5, space, SPACE, the word space, at AOL.com. And put Lebanon in it, and I'll know it's you, and I will check your email. So I'll give you another email. I like to stay in touch with you so I can get a first-hand account of what's going on there. And maybe I can share if you got a site people can go to, the fund assistance for the people there. I'd be happy to post that on some of videos and mention that, because there's a lot of good people in Lebanon that are suffering mightily. I mean, my friends, listen, 90% of the grain in Lebanon is shipped in. The main port just got taken out, and with all the grain elevated, that's a prescription for starvation. The people there are going to need whatever help they can get. Yeah, that's me all over. Sorry, Greg, can you type that? I can't get text while I'm out here with this thing, so I'm gonna spell it to you phonetically. How about that? I'm gonna spell it to you phonetically. It's a Hotel Alpha Lima, the Arabic number 5, Sierra Papa Alpha Charlie Echo at Alpha October Lima dot Charlie October Mike. Okay, back to my joke. Here. Okay, what does Safe say? Jared says, Green Rays, what happens if they try to bulldoze off-grid areas and neighborhoods? Sounds worse. Guys, we can't let them do some things, We might have to invoke the Declaration of Independence back on. Oh, Vicky took a stab at, was this my joke? 2 buds on the burger. Good. Vicky's taking a stab at my joke here. I asked a joke and I got off of it. So let me get back to my joke there. What would the spiders call a fast food restaurant? The other one? Here it is. Burger King. Burger King. So I said one spider munching on a fly says to another, time's fun when you're having flies. And if they open a restaurant, it's Burger King. All right, so here's the next one. And this one, y'all got to get. And I'm sure everybody will come up with this answer. So if you pull up to the window at Burger King, what's the spider inside going to ask you? Come on, guys. You got to get this one. 2 bugs and a bummer. Those your dogs. No, I got a dog out here barking. So if you pull up the window at Burger King, what's the spider inside you want to ask you? Come on, guys. You got to get this one. We got 57 people in the room right now. Somebody's got to get this. Bingo! Emmy. You got it. Emmy, yes. I knew somebody to get that. You want flies with that? There you go. Corey McNaughton got it. There you go. There you go. We got 2 people got that one. Very good. I knew somebody would get that one. That's where I was leading you. What's your order? Burger King. Pull up. Pull up to the next leg. And pay. Yeah, spider got 8 legs. All right, Daniel. Pretty good. All right. You got to have a little fun, guys. I mean, the world right now is there's so much stuff going on that's so serious, so frightening to people. But you know what? When you're amongst your family, your friends, you got to have a little camaraderie. You got to have a little fun. I mean, there's no amount of crying and weeping that's going to help anybody else in the world anywhere. So we got to keep good spirits about us. And we got to honor the people that are having problems. We got to pray for them and try to help them however we can. But crying isn't going to help us. Panicking will never help us. So, you've heard me and Rex talking. And, I get in this show, we'll be talking about the end of the world, we'll be joking and cutting up the whole time and laughing. I can't help it when I'm Rex. We just kind of feed off each other. I enjoy when Rex and I do a show together. He's a lot of fun. And we just kind of feed off of each other. I'm going to go inside here for a little bit. We're going to do a prayer session. I want to do a prayer session out here. We seriously need to do a quick prayer session. Well, actually, our numbers have come back up in the room. It got down to 46. Now we're back up to 56. Laughter is the best medicine. Amen, Vicky. Absolutely. And if somebody is about to jump on you and whoop you and you laugh, they're going to freak out. That guy was going to do it one day. He was about to pull a knife on me. And he was ready to jump me. He was spitting mad at me, about to jump me. He called me every racial epithet under the sun. He was mad. This guy was, and this was in Fairbanks, Alaska, in a bar that wasn't supposed to exist. Place I wasn't supposed to be in the wee hours. And I was sitting at a table of Indian girls, Indian ladies. And this guy was a pimp. I told him to leave a girl alone, and he got really mad. Maybe she was his girl. I don't know. He got spitting mad. He called me every racial epithet under the sun. And I had never heard so many juxtaposed terms all gobbled out at once and thrown out. I'd never heard that or anything like that before. And it just struck me funny. I just looked at it and I busted out laughing. He was about to jump me. He was mad. I just busted out laughing. He just hit my funny bone. I can't. There was a guy about to jump me, and I just busted out laughing. And he looked at me shocked, like, what? And then he thought about it for a second. He started laughing. We sat down together and had a beer. Go imagine that. Losing your sense of humor? That's really serious. Yeah, no kidding. Rex is awesome. Sure. Great for the soul. Amen, amen, amen. So imagine that. That laughing saved me from probably getting sliced up. I'm sure he was about to jerk a knife on me. He really looked like it, but I just couldn't help it. I did. I just busted out laughing. It was the funniest thing I thought I ever heard. I'm about to get jumped. It really shocked him. But laughing can disarm someone. It seriously can. It totally gives them a reset. And when somebody is laughing, it might be kind of hard to, seriously laughing. It might be kind of hard to jump them. It's like, what? It just kind of diffuses your anger. It's like love. Love banishes hate, like light banishes darkness. I think, Vicky, you or somebody else said that earlier. And it's true. It's so true. Greg Chin, how you doing, sir? It is so true. Love disperses hate, and light disperses dark. And we've got to shine our love light in the world today, my friends. There's so much going on here. Constantly laughing here. Well, good to hear that. And Save says, ha ha ha. Good for you, Save. Good to get a little laughter out of Lebanon with everything going on there. So, Safe, I know you're going to go into Beirut and really share your love and help those people out there. That's what Cerise about to do. He's in South Lebanon, and he's about to go into Beirut. So, yeah, I'm so glad you're here, Safe. I really am. Uh, and Tiffany says, I just come here to hear you laugh, Greg. I love it. I love it. Much love to you, Tiffany. You're such a great woman. Much love to you. And Catherine says, laughter heals everything. There you go. Winning is stopping a fight before it starts. Ah, you're so right, Daniel. What a best way to stop a fight. I'm telling you. And Cuban Chronic says, hey, Greg, loving the videos on medicinal plants. Keep up. Yeah, thank you. We have got smarts here. Then sad, now love. Well, yeah, got all that. Greg, your talk is confident. Well, thank you, Paul. Vicky, soft answer turns away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. No kidding. The weeds helps. And Sugar Sheila, I love that name. Got the alliteration going there. Sugar Sheila says, I was just thinking the same thing here. All right. So we got a lot of laughing. A lot of people have it. If the testers or robbers show up at my house, that's what I'll do. Yeah. Okay. Lebanese hash? Oh, Lebanese hashes go. Okay. Yeah. Great stuff. Broad spectrum. Yeah, we try to cover broad spectrum. I do cover broad spectrum. And we've covered a broad spectrum in this call tonight. I destroyed my enemy when I made him my friend. There you go. I've done that. Tiff says, I love you. I love this community. Amen, Tiffany. We love you too. And I love you, Tiffany. And everyone here. So we got a great channel. I got great subscribers. You're all great people. I think we'll y'all. That's why I'm continuing to do these sessions. Absolutely know this stuff. Great people here. One and all. Great people here. Skeeters are eating me though. So let's all right, anybody got any prayer requests? I've got one tonight. I would like for everyone to pray for my oldest brother. You may know I lost my older brother, the one who was almost 8 years older than me, to COVID-19 in April. My oldest brother is positive. He had a fever. He is symptomatic. His fever's broke for now. Hopefully it'll stay that way. So if everyone can pray for him. Any other prayer requests here tonight? Jar says, Green Greg, or do something. Green Greg, or do some of the tricks from the Home Alone movies. Oh, yeah. There you go. And Greg Chin says, love y'all. Yeah, I'll pray for him too. Thank you. Pray for your brother. No, he's not in the hospital. Permaculture. Praying. Thank you. Prayer for humanity. Oh, yeah. Let's pray for the people in Beirut. My gosh. And the people of China. The people. Not the CCP, but the people. Have you heard of Artemisia anu? It's the herb being used to treat. No, I hadn't heard of that. Artemisia anu. Anua. You can grow Artemisia anua. Oh, Ides of March. Maybe you can email me about that. I'm moving here. Pray for softening of the diabolical hearts. That may be past softness. Some of us basically are into I think to get in certain clubs, you have to have blackmail material, serious, heinous blackmail material on you to really rise to the top. You know what I mean? I think that's why we're having a lot of this stuff going on with the kids. This is heinous. It's very heinous. Oh my gosh, hope we find and stop all that stuff. We learn to see past our differences. There you go. We got more in common than we realize, people. All of us do. Deep down inside, everybody really wants basically the same thing. All right. So let's do a quick prayer session. And I'll walk inside, and maybe we'll ask everybody where everybody's from and see if there's any other topics anybody wants to bring up or any questions. And, we've been going almost 2 hours here. We're just about a minute and 15 seconds shy of 2 hours. So let's drop into a prayer session. Pray, meditate, whatever, according to whatever faith you have. We have people of different faiths here. So each according to their faith. Well, my battery power is down to 15%. I think I need to go in and plug my phone up. I've been going 2 hours. So we're going, listen to the katydids. Any katydids? Katydids are like big grasshoppers. Big hunchback grasshoppers are green. They live up in the trees. They sing all night, many nights. Aloha, blessed be the change, compassion, the action, devotion, and motion. Well, Thomas, that sounds nice. Amen. Creator Spirit, we return to you in timelessness with each breath of gratitude. Another self, food for the hungry, shelter for the needy. Amen, amen. Amen. I want you to say a special prayer for Saif, too. He's going into a place where there's a lot of grief. That's a big emotional burden, what he's about to go through. So another prayer for him tonight. When you're around such grief, so many people injured, that's going to put a big emotional toll, burden, dealing with that kind of a situation. It's a heavy burden. Anyway, now y'all can see me. I'm in a lit room again. Plug in my phone here. Battery's going weak. 52 people in here. There you go. Safe says bless you all. Thank you. Alrighty. My phone shouldn't die on me yet. Thank you, Safe. And Sugar Sheila says love to all. Tiffany, I think I cover everything. Living soul. All right. So All right, everybody, where are you from? And where's Saif? He's in southern Lebanon, the border of Israel. Tiffany's in Ontario, Canada. So where you at, everyone? I'm in Tony, Alabama. Daniel Tweet is running for city council in Thousand Oaks, California. Idaho, the wise will thrive. Arkansas, lady kickboxer. All right. Milford, Pennsylvania. You know, what do you call it? Lamb's Quarters had an Anglo-Saxon name of kind of like Mildred or something like that. Melbourne and places like that are named after that. Probably your town is too. Milford, original Milford. That sounds so much like the Anglo-Saxon name for Lamb's Quarters. I didn't mention that in my video. I should have. Or Artemis, and there is also known as sweet wormwood or sweet sagewood. Ah, okay. East, I say near Pittsburgh, says Amy. Nibiru. Are you come to see us and all that stuff? Corey Manotton says love, health, and happiness to all. Saif is laughing at Nibiru. Good, Saif, me too. Mint Spring, Virginia. Dallas, Texas, says Houston. And David, South Texas. Hello, David. Sugar Sheila, Tennessee. Hey, Sugar Sheila. Where in Tennessee are you? Anita Bear says Northwest Tennessee. White County, Tennessee, says Corey McNaughton. You know, I live just Brantford, Ontario, Canada. Across from No Frills. Haha. Over to California, Running Bear Ranch. I like that name. Norca. Okay. JR, congrats. Your brother was speaking about all this stuff with my mechanic today. A gentleman in a black shirt was within 10 feet listening when my mechanic and I finished speaking. Black shirt. You had an MIB listening in on you? A gentleman in a black shirt. Interesting. So, hey, live stream tonight, tomorrow night, Lady Kickboxer. Okay. LSF Fayetteville. Okay. Is that Fayetteville, Missouri? Fayetteville, Arkansas. Vernon, BC, talked to Curtis Stone today, who lives an hour south of here. Nice. I've had Curtis on my channel. I've been a follower of Curtis from way back when he first started his channels. He came on. He got his start after he went on. What's his name? His first name's John. Shoot, I'm getting brain lock right now. Gosh. Got brain lock, guys. Green Greg, seat number 2. Oh. I got turned on to him after listening to your channel. Interesting. I hope you tell him that. I hope you tell him that because I've been following him for some time. I like Curtis. That's what he does. John Kohler. John Kohler is the guy who is on. Grow your greens, know your greens. Oh, what's John Kohler's channel's name? John Kohler really gave him his start, at least in terms of YouTube. But he was already doing well with his own garden operation. Yeah. JR. Alright, so S Florida is JR. What's the number 2? Is that number 2? 2. He stated he wished more people were awake. His doctor advised him to not go to the emergency room, instead to call him. The man's a priest. Interesting. JR saw it. Of your videos with Curtis. Yeah, Curtis. Really interesting guy. So Daniel's into governance quite a bit. So we've had some chats about those kind of things. And definitely so is Curtis Stone. Quayman Lawton says, I always pray for our pollinators. Oh, that's a good thing to do. Dot M says, love you, kick box. Okay. You all help beautiful souls. Thank you. All right, everyone. We have been going for 2 hours, 9 minutes, and 7 seconds. Does anybody have any other question or point they'd like to make before we close for tonight? Anybody like to take another point? I like my tapestry. As a kid, I hung over my bed before I went to Alaska. I like you last 2 vids on lamb's quarters and wild lettuce. There you go. His Ides of March. Lettuce. Beautiful. Any blessings. Rest well. Green Gregs. 3. He also said this would only stop when people come to their senses. Yeah, I think there's something to that. We got to come to our senses. People are going crazy. Daniel says, love you all. You restore my humanity, folks. Well, thank you. And you know what? Daniel's got a lot of humanity. What's for supper, Greg? Well, I need to be like washing the window, right? Like Grandpa Jones. Cornbread, black-eyed peas, and a muffin for you to please. I don't know. How was that? Cobbler, peach cobbler. That's what I should have said, not a muffin. Yeah. Okay. So, Greg, you should keep doing the tool videos. Really? Might do a few more. I think people are getting bored with those now. I did so many videos on hose, right? Santa's got hose. Yeah, I am Santa Claus if you can't know. Buttermilk, there you go. Cornbread. Hot cornbread and buttermilk. Man, you can't beat that. You know, I did buy a big mater at the flea market Sunday. I come home, didn't have any mayo. I just got the grocery store today. I bought me some mayo. I'm gonna have me a mater sandwich, guys. Greg, tonic water is quinine. Where in the world did I find tonic water? I was looking for it today. Looks like Santa. Ho, ho, ho. I am Santa. Right? Lessons for your brother. Yeah, thank you. And Safe's laughing. He's got a smiley face there. Dutch oven cooking is an essential skill. Amen to that. Tiffany, thanks for the fabulous evening. Greg, love. Always a blast with amazing people. Amen. I love all the amazing people here. I like the feed market vids, says Daniel. Hard to beat ripe peaches fresh from the tree. Amen. Hey, I got a bunch of them on the last farmer's market. And man, I love a ripe peach. We used to have peaches when I was a kid. And it's hard to grow peaches now. It's me bugs it when we get into them. We never sprayed them. So, yeah. So I had too many flea market videos. You know, when you do too many videos, people start dropping off a little bit. You know, the second one didn't do nearly as good as the first one. Tonic water you can find where they have the mixed drink session. Oh, I see. I was looking in the water section. That was my problem. Gin and tonic. I should have thought about that. I have to go pick some peaches tomorrow. There you go. I got elderberries. The birds are hitting them heavy right now. I should do a video on elderberries, right? All right. Anyways, quinine is, yeah, I know what quinine's good for. And so I'll get me some. And I'll get me some more zinc. And that's they should work hand in hand. Take some of my brother maybe. Yeah. All right, everyone. I think it's time we call it a wrap. And not rap music rap. Hey, I did a video on the sap. Now we're going to do the rap. And myself, we're going to slap. All right, I'm not so good at it tonight, am I? Professional bartenders, gin and tonic, medicine. There you go. Elderberry for your brother. There you go. Antioxidants. Yeah, you need to pick some of those elderberries and making syrup. I hope I get enough out of them. The birds are eating them about as fast as they get ripe. I got several elderberry bushes, a lot of them. The birds are really hitting them this year. They didn't hit them much last year. They're tearing them up this year. Yeah, thanks, Daniel. Keep praying for my brother. I appreciate that. Thank you. Alrighty, I see no other big points coming up. All the drinkers jumping in. Hey, if tonic water saves the day, that may be the way. Take pictures of birds for next door. Oh, okay. I got a lot of cardinals and wood thrushes and other birds around here. We got a lot of robins. You see a lot of robins around the worm farm, right? Doing an excellent, relaxing, laid-back video. That's part of the purpose here. But those, netting, I need to get some. I need all 31. All right, everyone. I thank y'all for joining us tonight. Much love to everyone. Go out and do something good in the world. Do something good for somebody, for some group. Say nice things to people. Spread the love, because love dispels hate. Light dispels darkness. Save says, and peace to you all. Peace to you, Save, and good luck as you go into Beirut. Our hearts and minds are with you. Green Greg's extra protein from and iron. Okay, extra protein and iron. That's 7 pairs. Good folks. All right, everyone. Good night, Sheila. Sugar Sheila. Stefford's just putting the hearts out. Homer Springs Farm just joined us. Yeah, well, Homer, we're just concluding here. We've said our prayer and where we're from. We've talked all kind of issues tonight. My veteran peach tree breeds with my plum tree. Yeah, plum peach. Oh, those are great. I love them. Filthy Elmo's love, maybe. There you go. Share your love, everyone. Share your love. Be the light. Be the change. Be the change you want to see. You don't see from darkness. You see from light, right? So be the light. All right, everyone. Be the light, and a good night. And I guess it's a good morning to say, if it must be about daybreak over there, right? So I hope you got some sleep. I'm going to get some rest. Hey, we got 107 thumbs up. Thank you, everyone. If you're not giving me a thumbs up, that would be nice. Help the algorithms. And once again, everyone, take care of yourselves and share the love and light. Good night.